What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Jesus Coin today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. We're sitting at about 6014. Had a nice day yesterday, almost 14% to the upside from an open to close basis. We have appeared to break out of this little trend here from a high there, connecting all the highs on the way down. We did break out of this trend, but I'm here to rub a little dirt on that, or at least like maybe make that not seem as good as it may seem, right? And it could be good. It could be a good thing. This could be a sign that this is the low. We're not moving lower. We are about to move higher. It could be a good thing. But really what we've done, if we're not looking at the diagonal line here, if we look at the horizontal line and we see that we found resistance here once, twice before, and we found support here, support here, support here, really we're just finding resistance at an area we found resistance and support on throughout history. Resistance there, a little support in this area kind of. Tipped it for resistance on this day, found resistance on these days, right? Those were very significant highs in this thing's history. Definitely significant at these levels, right? So you could be moving higher, or perhaps you've just rejected this and you're going to move lower, probably lower than this low if you were to go lower. I will say that the daily RSI, it doesn't look the best here, but it could look good if we broke above this trend line here. If you connect these highs, it does appear that we're in a downtrend with the daily RSI. We could go a little bit higher first in the daily price and then reject there. After all, a lot of these rejections do come just above the 50, not like right below the 50, though that happens as well. And then this would it would make sense. It would be in line with the RSI there. But again, that could mean that we go up a little bit higher. We close like another green day or two. On the 4-hour, the RSI actually doesn't look bad at all. What I'm getting at is I'm not entirely certain if we're moving up or we're moving down. I would argue that there's more evidence that would suggest we are going to move down here, probably over the coming days, over the coming week even, that we've got lower to go than just this. And that's fine. If we do, that's fine. But I'm not 100% certain. So this is where I want to lay out some levels, some if-then kind of targets. If we take this low to this high, is that right? 618 to 382. Oh, that's really nice. I would say, okay, hold on. That's nice to know, the 382. This isn't the one that I wanted to look at. Maybe it was this one, this high to this low. Yes, this was it. Okay, so the 382 of this relative fib. If you break above that, so that's nice to know. That 382 is actually the same 382 as this low to high here. That's crazy. So just below 6015. Basically, if you can close a given day above 60195, let's say, then cool. That really adds to the argument. That validates that this really could be the low. Getting above your 382 after bouncing off of a 618, very nice kind of thing to do. Beyond all that, closing above or getting above a previous area of support here that you just found resistance on, that would also validate that you might be getting ready to move back up to the top side of this range instead of rejecting off the bottom side of it. So close above 601495. If that's too hard to remember, 6015. But around that area on any given day, don't just move above it, close above it, okay? If you can do that, that's the low. If not, the downside risk, or the downside kind of target, if you want to validate that we are going to go lower, I would say is this 236 here. Because rejecting a 382 like this, right, you've moved down, moved right up to your 382, rejected it. Normally, these kind of rejections can lead to lower lows if you see the price close below the 236. It's not a guarantee. Just because you close price below the 236 does not mean you're going to see a low or a lower low, but there is a higher chance. It's like 65, 70% of the time you do move lower than this low if you close below the 236 after rejecting the 382. So if you can find support here, then good, that could be the low. Really find support and then get above the 382. So it all relies on getting above the 382. But if you close below 12.85, 60 is 12.85, then you're probably going to take this low out. There is still hope. There is still a decent chance you could find a higher low, but the probability would then go to the downside. Right now, I'm at like a 50-50 toss-up in my head, but the charts make me want to say it's like 60% likely that we'd go down, 40% likely that we'd go up. So decent chance we'd go up still, but hard to say. We'll see how it goes. I've given you the targets. 601495 for the upside. We close above that, it's on. This low is in. We close below 601285, probably going down, right? That's my best opinion, my best analysis. That's all I got. If you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I do think Jesus Coin is at a fair price to buy. If you bought here, even if it went down, even if it's all lower lows than that, that's a big drop, man. From the current price down there, that's like a 35% drop. And we could drop there, we could drop lower. We absolutely could. That's a big drop, but the upside potential is even bigger, right? And we'd probably see new highs after that. Regardless if we move up now or we move down first and then we move up, we're going to take out these highs, right? So the opportunity cost of missing out the gains here it outweighs the risk of buying here and it going down. So yeah, I would give Jesus Coin the green light here. It's not as ideal as it would have been yesterday. And I think if you do wait, I genuinely do think if you wait, you'll probably see some downside, but you never know. And that's why you buy. That's why even if you think it's going down, you buy. That's what I do. Even if I think it's going lower, I buy because you never know. And half the time you're right, half the time you're wrong. And if you just buy, even if you do expect to go lower, if you're just like that, then 100% of the time you're going to be in it, right? And then the half the time that you're wrong, enough time goes by and you're proven right anyways. So it doesn't really even matter. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Hopefully Jesus Coin moves up. We'll see. I think we'll know probably over the coming days here. Maybe not over the weekend. We'll see. But yeah, time will tell. All right. Bye-bye.